I'm on the floor. So, one of the things that has got me through this never-ending winter has been my reading journal. It sort of combines two of my favorite things, which is being creative and crafty and reading. So at the beginning of every month, every new month, I fill out what I read in the previous month, and then I do the spread for the month ahead. So it is the beginning of April, which means it's time to fill out all of the books that I read in March, and then do the spread for April. So this video is sort of a quarterly update on what my reading journal is looking like. I'm going to do this at the end of each quarter so that you can sort of come along with me as I fill out my reading journal. So I want to take you through what it looks like for me to actually update my reading journal. And then I'll do a flip through of everything that I have done so far so that you can sort of see where I'm at. The vibes are set. I have all of my crafty necessities, which I'll give you a quick tour of now. I have my glasses. I don't wear these in videos because the ring light just makes it look like I have fire eyes, which is not the vibe, but I will require these in order to do this. I have my big bag of scrapbooking paper and stickers and everything. And then I have, if you are British, you know that the Quality Street tin never goes to waste. And this is full of all of my stamps and my washi tape. So ink pad, stamps, much washi tape. And then I just have like my glue, my beautiful pencil case with just some highlighters and my little pens that I use to fill everything out. A ruler in case I decide that I actually want to make a straight line for once. And then I have printed out all of the book covers that I need to stick into my journal. Oh, and my trusted coloring pencils that I have had since I was 4 years old. Don't fix it if it ain't broke, you know? So with that, I am going to set you up in a way that you can sort of see what I'm doing. And I'm going to put on the pit because I'm behind. That won't do. Noah Wiley, I'm sorry. And we're just going to get into it. So without further ado, let's fill out my reading journal. love to say that it's the same day. It is, in fact, 3 days later. Things got away from me, all right? But I am back. I am back here once again to talk about my reading journal. The update of this reading journal took longer than I anticipated. I like the way that I update it, where I just do it once a month, because it does give me time to reflect on the books that I've read and really nail down the rating of those books, because I am a little bit wishy-washy when it comes to my books. Like sometimes when I finish it, I'm like, that's the best book I've ever read. But then when I think about it for like a day, I'm like, that actually wasn't the best book I've ever read. Hello? Luna. What is it? Come here. Come here. Hi, baby. Hi, baby girl. So the update of this journal ended up taking me 4 hours. And that was not what I was expecting. However, it did mean that I got to catch up on every episode of The Pit that I was behind on. Look at me go. All right? We're making progress on all fronts. Let's do a little quarterly check-in, shall we? I have a few stats for you about everything that I have read since the beginning of the year. I have read 11 books so far this year, in January, February, and March. How many pages was that? I'm not good at math, but I tried my best. So that means that I read 4,316 pages. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. And out of the 11 books that I've read so far this year, 7 of them have been library books. Support your local library. So I am in no way upset about those stats at all. February, as we know, disastrous reading month for me. But I feel spring has come, and so has my will to live. And so now I am back on the reading grind. Okay? Now, I'm very excited because I'm going to give you a flip through of my journal. Before I do my flip through, which I'm just gonna not say anything and just flip through so that you can see where I'm at in my reading journal updates so far, I did want to point out the elephant in the room, which is my series tracker. Now, don't do what I did. I wouldn't recommend doing what I did, because the mistake that I made with my series tracker is that I also put series that I wanted to read this year and not series that I was already like in the middle of or had started. So when I started reading the Millennium series, where the first book is The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, I hated it. And so now I took up so much space because there's 9 books in that series, I think, 8 books in that series. And so I started it, I hated it. And so now I'm just like, well, I took up all this space for a series that I now don't like. So I'm just going to point it out now. It's not a great fix, but I have replaced it with the Thursday Murder Club. And I really did a little bit of a hodgepodge situation in terms of like covering up the problems. But you know what? I think it's fine. And I even used washi tape that shows that it's like a little bit burnt paper situation. So it's fine. And you know what? These are the things that make our reading journals personal, quirky, if you will, like me. So that's the only thing I'm going to point out. So don't be mad at me. I'm already mad at myself. I did also console myself with a Cadbury's cream egg and a cup of tea. All is right with the world. So now I'm going to set you up and I'll do a quiet flip through. You do not have to listen to the sound of voice anymore. And then that'll be the end of the video. I'm not going to get anything done with you here, huh?